Hi everyone, welcome back to Wealth and Mindset. My name is Lady Michelle. I have an amazing individual with me. He's an entrepreneur, my mentor, and also an investor. He gives so much purpose to my life. Welcome, Lakhi, and we're so excited to hear more of about mindset because this is what I learned also, one of the fundamental that I learned from you.
Thank you so much, lady. Thank you for your introduction, and I'm happy myself even that you brought this topic on the table today, because there's so many people out there who really wants to know and really want to hear things like that. And thank you for your kind words, like things you said about me, and I'm really pleased for those type of things, and at the same time, I'm happy that I can share my knowledge with people about the mindset, because that's one of the most important thing I personally know that can help many people at the same time.
Absolutely, Lucky. I know this is one of the fundamental, like you mentioned, and you explained to me. Also, you make me experience how this is so crucial comes to business and as an entrepreneur.
Yep.
Can you explain why this is so crucial, Lucky?
Absolutely, lady. I'm a great believer of what you see is what you will attract, because it's called law of attraction.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about that before or not, but it's one of the most important things for me in my life. And I personally know many people who actually talk about law of attraction, because law of attraction is all about what you actually see and believe.
Yeah.
It's like magnet. So if I'm keep thinking about I'm not great or I can't do this and things not gonna work for me, of course you will attract that.
Yeah.
Because that's the way your mind
That's
is now.
what you think. Yeah.
And if you keep thinking about, okay, you know what, I can do, doesn't matter what happens, I can do it, I can try, I'm the best. I can assure you one thing, law of attraction means universe. That will make sure that comes towards you, because you already decided in your mind that I
Yeah.
can do it. I'm the great, I'm the best. No one can stop me. Now you are actually unstoppable.
Yeah.
It's like magnet. You put anything next to magnet, what happens? Magnet attracts, basically. So same thing. It's the law of attraction. You attracting.
Yeah. It's like you're believing in
Correct.
yourself.
You need to believe. So it's for me. It's about what you see, you believe. And let me tell you one thing: you have halfway done. The minute you believe in your mind that I can do it, you halfway done. That's is mindset. And it's all about that. It's your mindset is all about believing in yourself. His mindset is all about what I can achieve, not physically, not with money, but with my mind.
And I believe that's already a root for a purpose of success.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that's your main. That's your journey. That's your first step.
Yeah.
First step, you need to believe I can do it.
Yeah.
Forget about anything else.
Yeah.
If you can believe, you can achieve it.
Yeah. I agree.
I believed in myself, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
You believed in
We're
yourself. That's
grateful.
why you're sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, because you know you can do it.
Yeah, I agree. I experienced that myself because from being an employee and to become entrepreneur, I can understand how you shift your mindset completely from different background. So now my question is, how can you share this to every individuals who have starting to understand the mindset, but they're not sure how to go through that process yet?
Absolutely. That's one of the things I love doing it, because it's a part of the mentorship. It's part of the guidance, because your mindset, first of all, you need to understand is what guidance do you need, and what's your purpose of that guidance. If anyone comes to me for mentorship, the first thing I want to know from that person is what they're trying to achieve. So for me to filter that, I need to do a bit of assignment with them. And the assignment is write it down, everything. Write it down on a piece of paper. For me, what do you want to achieve in the next 5 years? What do you want to achieve in the next 1 year? And what do you want to achieve in the next 3 to 6 months? That's the assessment for me, so that I can filter things for them, so that I can understand what they're trying to achieve in short term and long term. Because it's all about organizing their thoughts. Because all I know is they're coming towards me, it means they have something on their mind. I want to know those thoughts first. I want to see where they're standing first. I want to see what they're planning, what the vision is, so that I can organize that properly for them and
Yeah.
guide them better. And also, it's just exactly like computer, because your brain is like computer.
Yeah.
If you have too many windows open, you got too many browsers open on the computer, what do you think gonna happen?
Slow
It
down.
slows down.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you get confused which one to open.
Yes.
Exactly like your brain. If you got too many things going on, you don't know which one to focus on. So
Yes.
my goal is to prioritize what's the most important thing for you
Yeah.
now. I'm not going to concentrate on your 5 years goal. I'm going to concentrate more on what you need next 3 months or 6 months or a year. Because that's because that's your main thing. That's your short-term goal. That's
Yeah.
the most important thing for me. It's like computer.
Yeah.
So you need to understand that part first before I can do other things for them.
Yeah. And also the process, how people expect the process. What
Absolutely.
are you expecting to that process step by step
It's all
until,
step by step.
yeah.
Absolutely. It's about feeding information to yourself.
Uh-huh.
What I'm gonna do tomorrow. It's like daily habits. What I'm
Yeah.
gonna do tomorrow. What I'm gonna do in a week's time.
Yeah.
So that's my role. And my role is to give them vision,
Yeah.
reorganizing their own thoughts, basically.
So basically, willingness to change to go through that process.
Absolutely. It's all about changing yourself for the
Yeah.
better you.
Now, let's talk about burnout, Lakhi, because I remember when I was working in the hospital, I remember my shifts, long days, night shift, plus looking after our family. So, have you ever even experienced that?
100%. I did, and I've been through the same journey like yours. Like I've been through the phases where I burned out myself in many time. I used to grind 24/7. I used to think like, I can do everything. I want to do everything because I used to think that I'm the best. The way I can do things, no one else can do it. But then I realized it's all about delegate and automation. And that means is I should give some of the things to others so that I have more time to do better things, and I should have an automation system, things which can run with or without me. That's called system.
Yeah.
So when I created that system, trust me, I had so much time for me. I have done so many better things, and I couldn't believe things I've done with things which I used to do in a month. Now I can do the same thing within a week.
Yeah.
That's
Big
the difference.
transformation.
It's a big transformation, but it took me a time to understand that even. But you need to try something. You need to start doing it. If you really want to, grow, you want to focus on multiple things. You need to have a team. You need to divert your traffic to others as well. And one thing I've learned, there are way more better people out there. The one thing I've learned, there are better people out there who can do way more better things than me.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that before. I used to think I can do way more better. It's all about giving that and going with that procedure and going with the process and having the right people around you.
Yes, I remember, Lucky, when I was working in the hospital, I was stagnant. I
Yeah.
was completely burned out. And now I remember I was trying to make it happen in a way of how can I do this, until I realized it's more of me, my ability to go out there and make it happen.
It's all about realizing,
Yeah.
like same thing I did. I realized that,
Yeah.
I'm giving too much time to something which I shouldn't be giving it.
Yes.
So everyone, the day you start realizing those things, trust me, delegate and automation are going to start happening automatically.
So when did you realize, Lucky, that you couldn't do it anymore?
Yeah, it took me years to understand that there are people out there who can do way more better than me, and you need to be humble enough to understand that, okay, you know what, this guy can do better than me, or I can learn something from this guy. Then it will time for you to understand, okay, you know what, now I can do way more better things than I used to do, because
Yeah.
now what you're doing is you actually diverting
Yes.
your traffic
Yeah.
to others.
The progress.
Correct. Now you will have, instead of you just working, there will be other 2 brains or 3 brains, 4 brains working along you. And that's why I always tell my mentees, I always guide them, okay, your business should not trap you, because the people, I get questions from people, okay, I'm doing this, but I don't have time. And trust me, if you're doing a business and literally don't have time, that means you're in a trap. Then it's like, go and find a job. Like that's the best thing for you, because if your business is trapping you,
Yeah.
and your business require you 24/7, that's not
Yeah.
called business.
Yeah.
Like that means you are working for yourself, basically.
yeah.
It means you need to create a system.
Yeah. You need to have something to.
You need to have something, or you need to have people around you who can help you, support you, and make you grow.
Yeah. more of make your time more productive.
Correct.
Yeah, than slaving yourself to make it happen
And
just for
and
this.
that's very
Yes.
common thing, and people don't
Yeah.
understand that that they think they're doing business, but they're trapping themselves. But they need to understand where the system is.
Yes.
They need to follow a system. They need to have a plan.
I remember, Lucky, I experienced this feeling trapped from my work, and I realized I need a guide. I need someone who can mentor me how to get out from that rat race or trapped
Yeah.
feeling. And of course, having you as my mentor is a huge impact. And I remember it took me a year and a half to get that kind of understanding or process
Yeah.
to get that feeling, okay, now this is what I need from the beginning or from day one.
Absolutely. Mentor plays a huge role in your life. A mentor can take you from failures to success and from success to failures even. Now you can say, okay, if mentor can take you from failures to success, how come it's the other way around from success to failures? Because having a right mentor is very important. You can have a mentor by your side, but if it's not a right mentor, it's a problem again, because mentor can guide you only what they know in their field.
Yeah.
Take an example of football. Let's example, if there is a football player who need a coaching basically,
Yeah.
and that player taking coaching from a cricket coach, what do you think going to happen? That person is a coach too.
Yeah.
He's experienced. He's guiding other players, but in cricket,
Yes.
but not in football.
Yes. So you need the
So
right.
he's a mentor too,
Yeah.
But you need to have a football mentor then, football coach who can guide you, who can give you more better vision.
Yeah.
So it's about having a right mentor, right guidance, because anything starts in your life with the right guidance. If you have right guidance, you can achieve way more better things.
This is the feeling that I have what you're trying to do in Savax.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the Savax is way more than an investment. The idea of Savax is community. And this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to build each other. We're trying to help each other. Investment is on one side. But prior to that, what we're trying to do is building a community so that we can be there for each other. That's the whole idea of Savax. So if you're coming to Savax, you're not just coming with the mindset, okay, I'm investing my money and then at the same time, I'm sitting back. No, you're coming with the mindset, okay, I'm getting into community, and that community have way more people just like you.
Yeah.
Who there to support others as well, who can lift them, who can guide them, who can navigate them.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're making your money anyway, but at the same time, you're getting guidance from people around them.
Yeah. And I know so many people as well that they need guidance.
Yeah.
They need also additional support.
And that's why the other thing is Savax Social.
Yeah.
The idea of Savax Social is what? Connect people,
Yes.
encourage them,
Yeah.
build them,
Yes.
grow with them.
And also in Savax Social, we have so many individuals out there that they want to create also additional support for others.
Yeah.
They want to bring their family, they want to bring their relatives or loved ones, let's say, or friends,
Yeah.
to gain that and to gain that kind of success in Savax Social.
Yeah. And that's the whole idea. The idea, it's not about you. The idea is about impacting others,
yeah.
helping others so that they can grow. That's what I love about. And that's one thing I really want to do, impact other people's life. Because whatever I'm doing, if I'm not helping others, there's no point me getting that knowledge if there is no impact on other people's life.
You are right, Lucky. But from my experience and from what I witnessed, more majority male are dominated comes to business, comes to investing.
Yeah.
And of course, what I'm trying to achieve here for all women also can do this same path, same process, and also same success.
100%. And you're right. And it's not because male are dominating. It's a society. It's a society have put that tag that
Right.
male will be the one who will be in a higher position.
But would you agree female can do this as well?
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. I don't need to agree in that. That's
Yeah.
been, because if you see, women are doing way more better things. They are good in housework. They are a good mom. They are good at work. So means their personal life, their professional life well balanced. They know how to manage things. So when it comes to investments, I trust me one thing, they are way more better investors than a male.
And also, I believe female have way natural way to nurture,
Absolutely.
to empower another women who are mothers or who are work from home, or they want additional extra income, or let's say they want to do better for the
100%.
family.
And that's the whole idea of Savax.
Yeah.
So that we can create something for people like who don't have an opportunity, or people
Yeah.
sitting at their home, they want to do something in their own comfort zone. This is what Savax is all about.
Yes.
The idea of Savax is what? To guide them, navigate them, and work with them, invest, grow, so we can all be part of the same community.
Yes.
Invest and grow.
Yeah, community also for females. And how I look at it, female have so much more potential because they have care. They have this kind of care that, oh, other mothers as well can do this. Oh, my mom can do this. My sister can do this.
Correct. And that's the vision.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing in Savax community. This is what we're doing in Savax social, and this is what it's Savax all about.
Yeah.
A vision which can lead to success. And this is what Savax social is all about: connections. And connection means connecting with the real people, so that you can sit, you can talk, and you can explore.
And can relate as well.
Correct.
From that
Yes.
process. Yeah. Because I do strongly believe some women out there or mothers out there, they are struggling to come out from their shells, or let's say from their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yes. So Savax, of course, is a huge impact that they know they get support and they know they get a guidance to be better. More
Take an
comes
example
to,
of you, like you in the Savax social yourself,
yeah.
and you're telling other people about things.
Yes. Yeah.
They're coming to you for what? Because they know what you're doing.
And because I'm excited as well
Yeah.
to share this.
And that's
yeah.
the whole idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
The idea is about guiding them. Idea is about sharing your journey with them.
Yeah.
The idea is about you can feel them, they can feel you.
Yes.
It's not about investment only. It's about everything together.
Also, Lucky, what I realized, to have additional source of income is a huge help, impact for a family,
Yeah.
not only for women, also for a husband or a household in the family. Because source of income is more of a huge impact. I can imagine a husband and wife,
Yeah.
they have multiple sources of income and they have so much freedom for their family to do more better.
Correct.
Yeah. And how I look at it, it's Savax is one of the impact also as a key, an open gate for every families out there.
Correct. And that's the chance for everyone.
Yeah.
Like it's not just about you sitting at home and you sitting at office desk. It's for everyone, anywhere.
Anywhere.
It's a global thing.
Yes, different countries also outside UK.
Yeah.
And this is something that I'm excited for everyone to see, that kind of freedom, and you don't need to be stuck in one place
Yeah.
or to rely on one income. You can have multiple and also be more freely with your family, with time, do whatever you can for your family while you have time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're right, lady. Having a multiple income stream is actually a freedom towards
Yeah.
your goal. Because you need to understand now how to make money work for you.
Yes.
And the way you should understand is where your time is going. What you can do in your spare time, or what you can do in your comfort zone, or what you can do while sitting from your desk, that matters. Because anything which adds up to that will be towards your financial goals. So having another source of income or having a multiple source of income, I always guide everyone, it's a necessity now.
It is, yes.
And that's the way you should be looking at now, because your skills, your investments should work for you. You shouldn't be working for them.
Yeah.
They should work for you.
And I hear this before saying of this is multiple source of income. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is a necessity because everything's so expensive these days. You cannot rely on one income. You need to make sure that your investments are done in a right way. Doesn't matter if it's a real estate or it's a financial market or anything you're doing. Make sure it's done in a right way so that you can take benefit of that. That's the whole idea of investments.
Yes, and also what I like about Savax is giving you an opportunity to understand where to invest properly.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's the community.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of community, because if what we're getting is the ideas from the communities, the idea from people around us, what they want. We're just trying to just pinpoint the areas. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
They say, Lakhi, money isn't everything from my experience, but for my experience, money changed everything. Because of my experience, let me go back. I was struggling completely with my 3 kids, and I realized now where I am now, because of the multiple source of income, I can do so much to have that kind of freedom with my family.
Yeah. And it's all about choices. And this is what money brings on the table. But let me tell you one thing. Money should not be the goal. It should be used as a tool to fulfill your goals, to fulfill your needs, to fulfill your kids' needs, your loved one needs, but should not be the end goal. This is where people go wrong. When they take money as their end goal, you should use it as a freedom to do things in your time, the way you want, when you want. But the day you start thinking like, okay, it's the end goal, that means you're into that trap now. You'll forget about everyone else.
Yes.
And I've seen people doing that. And when all these mentees come to me, sometimes they talk about they're so into the money, they forget about everything else around them. And me as a mentor, my first goal is to guide them in the right way, because that should not be the goal. Because I've asked them, what do you want to achieve? They want to achieve money. That's their goal.
Yes, and you're right, Lakhi. Money shouldn't be the end goal, because I know so many people, they have money in the bank, but they don't have freedom because they are stuck of where they are. And also the money is stuck in the bank.
Yeah, and that's it. That's right. And you're not the only one who said that to me. I know people who actually worked entire their life, and when it comes to doing things, they said they haven't done anything in their life. Why is that? Because they used money as their goal, not as a tool.
Yeah.
So that's the most you should be mature enough to understand what's the goal, and what's the benefit of that. My idea should be taking benefit from something, not to be part and be stuck there.
So, Lakhi, I have a question.
Yeah.
What would you advise from someone who have £100,000 in the bank, but they don't know what to do or how to start?
Okay. Well, there's a couple of things I would do. If someone got that money sitting in their account, I need to check one thing with them was what they're trying to achieve out of it. Do they have income coming already, or that's all they have? If that's all they have, I will make sure that money works for them, rather than they working for money and keep saving in that account. Because day by day, saving money means you're losing value every single day.
I agree. Yep.
The way inflations are, way things are, it means you're losing value out of it. You need to make money work for you so that you can way higher of inflation, way higher of things which you're not even thinking now. So I would invest money somewhere where I can get way more high returns than sitting in the bank. And at the same time, I would invest in two different ways. One, on a safe way of investment, where I know, okay, this is safe. If something happens, I know I'm going to get my money back. And one, in a way that I can diversify my income in multiple income streams so that I can get high returns. That's the way I should plan.
Okay.
And that's the way I would advise them to plan, rather than sitting in one place which losing value every single day.
How can they be sure that this is safe? Because they hear or they see so many investments out there, but they just want to understand, is this safe for me to invest?
Start with something which they have knowledge about. Let's say example, real estate. You don't need a huge knowledge about that, because we know it's been working for years and centuries, and things are there already. They can invest into that, like Savax is doing. They can invest into that, because what Savax is doing, providing them an opportunity in real estate. So the idea is invest in something they have passion about, they invest in something they know something about, and then move on to the other investments.
Thank you, Lakhi, for sharing it, because that's the right way to do it. Now, let's talk about mindset again, Lakhi. Can you share a struggle that made you come back, Lakhi?
Okay. There's many, well, we all go through from different phases of life. And of course, I faced many challenges in my life. And let me tell you one thing. The person who failed challenges that's the person who's growing. If you're not facing any challenges, means you're not growing. You're not making any changes in your life. Don't take failures as a bad thing. Don't take failure that, okay, you failed and you didn't get a success in your life. No, you failed because you tried. You take failures as a next forward step of your journey. Now you're becoming more wiser. And let me tell you one thing. I always thanks for every single failures I faced in my life. I thank to God. Thank you for giving me this failure, because now I'm becoming more wiser.
You are, become.
Now I can relate to many other people who got success in their life, because I can relate to them now, because they faced those failures. So failures are part of your journey. You need to understand one thing. The only time you'll face failure when you grow. If you're not growing, means you're not getting anything out of it. So you need to understand failure should be thanking to God, that God have given that opportunity for you to grow more.
Why did you thank God it was a failure?
Well, the reason I thank God, because God have put me in a situation where I can learn more, and I know He must have planned something better for me. I always thank God for every single thing I do in my life, because without gratitude, without appreciation, you will not get far in your life. You need to thank for every single thing. If you're thanking for better things, why are you not thanking for the bad things? Because that's a part of your journey. When you make money, do you thank? I'm pretty sure majority of people don't do it. But when you're not actually making money, or when you're facing failures, you're blaming someone. You should blame that to yourself, that I was not ready for that.
And how do you shift the problem or struggle to take that accountability?
I need to take that on me. That I was not ready for that. I think I need more knowledge, or I need way more guidance, or I need something better than that, or maybe that thing is not for me. Failures is not about that you failed in your life. Failures is all about maybe that wasn't for you. Maybe you built for something better. There's so many examples I can give you, but let's not go into that examples. But the failures should be about you only. That how you can come out from that and become a better person and become more wiser.
To look more on the silver lining.
You should always look positive part of that failure. Forget about people think about negative. I take positive out of it. Do you know what? I'm happy I failed, because I'm gaining this out of it. And I feel that. And like I said before, law of attraction. What that law of attraction is, now you're taking the positive part out of it. You're telling the universe, thank you for that, universe, for giving me this knowledge.
And how do you practice that?
That's your daily habits. You can't practice and say, okay, I want to practice today. No, you need to make a routine of doing every single day. Thank you for every single thing you do in your life. Thank you for whatever you're achieving in your life. Appreciating. Have you ever appreciated someone next to you? For example, you came here today, you met many people on the way. You might have taken a drink with someone, you might have refueled your car. It's all about appreciation. God have given you that opportunity that you can drive that. You can drive a nice car to come here.
Yes.
That's appreciation again.
Little gesture.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And let's say, for example, sometimes people take things in the wrong way. Let's say, example, if my car broken down today, what would I do? If I have to go for a meeting and my car broken down, first thing you will do, you start blaming God. Why it happened to me? I need to be there this time. But think about one thing. Take a positive side. Maybe God had planned something else for you. Maybe your car broken down. Maybe there was an incident on the road which saved you to be part of that. Maybe the opportunity you're going, the meeting you want to go for, God is planning something else for you. It's like, no, that's not the right for you. Maybe something else is on the way, better. So why don't you take positive side of it? Why do you have to take negative part of that? Mourning about things which you can't control.
Okay, that's the mindset. And also the people surround you. That's how they think as well.
Yeah, absolutely. What mindset is all about? The mindset is all about picking the positive side of things, knowing, okay, I can do better. And at the same time, you can grow with the people around you. Mindset is all about finding solutions in a problem or
Okay.
finding the right way to achieve more success in your life.
Wow, that was an amazing conversation, Lakhi. And I know I need to sit down with you more to understand additional knowledge. And I cannot wait for next episode to
No, sure, lady.
thank you,
Like,
Lakhi.
it's everything, it's about mindset. Doesn't matter what you do in life. I will say one thing to you or everyone, it's all about mindset. Make sure you have a strong mindset around you as well and people you work with as well, so that you can build a bond, so you can work together and have a positive mindset about everything in life.
Thank you, Lucky, for your time. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in and engaging with us. I know there's more episode that we will gain information and knowledge from Lucky. Take care, everyone. Thank
Thank
you,
you, lady.
Lucky.
Thank you very much for that. Take care. Nice.